My name's Austin Roth.
So what division are you in?
I'm in the moderate neuromuscular division.
And where are we?
We're at Invictus in San Diego right now. I try and come here 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, and so depending on kind of where I am in training, sometimes I'll schedule something before class and do a little bit more of like accessory work or skill work before class just to kind of prepare for training.
Yeah. Do you do other programming besides the class workouts? And if so, does anybody program that for you?
No, so I just do kind of the class workouts and kind of do my own thing, kind of try and fill in the gaps where I feel like maybe that week I don't really hit a certain movement or something.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure I cover all my bases.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how are you able to come to the noon class? Do you have a full-time job? Or?
Yeah, my job's like pretty flexible right now, so it's pretty nice. Yeah.
What do you do?
I do research at UCSD. I do brain imaging research.
What kind of research?
Brain imaging.
Brain imaging research.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
Just super interested in neuroscience with my background of having cerebral palsy. So I got a biomedical engineering degree in college and just was interested in research, so it's kind of a job I found.
What do you think about this workout?
I think it's a lot. Yeah. So definitely thinking that I need to pace everything. I want to be careful on the deadlifts because I know with the fatigue I could run my back and really get into some back pain. So definitely want to make sure I, mentally prepare for that and break it up. So
is balancing hard, Austin?
Yeah.
Big time?
Yep. Definitely the way I'm affected is by balance.
I heard during one of the qualifier workouts you gave yourself a concussion.
Yeah, doing the open a few years ago.
Yeah, what happened?
Fell off a pull-up ball.
Straight onto your noggin?
Pretty much, yeah.
Have you done it since?
I have, yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What happens?
I just have to make sure I pace better because I have kind of impaired grip strength.
Is there any movements you can't do?
I would say it's more of, those safety concerns with also like a combination of movements. So,
okay.
I get like fatigue and they start shaking.
Good, you got 10 seconds. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
So with that, there's a lot of like movements that might not be the safe or like.
Does everyone with cerebral palsy go through that?
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
Well, it's so different. So.
Okay. What is cerebral palsy?
So it's a like broad term for brain injury that happens around birth. It can look at like all different things to different people. So, and it can range in severity. So, kind of an umbrella term for brain damage early on in life.
Early on in life.
Yeah.
Were you born with cerebral palsy?
Yeah. So I had complications during birth and had some my heart stopped. I didn't get oxygen to my brain. And it caused some brain damage, so that's kind of why I have cerebral palsy.
You like running, Austin?
I'm pretty good at it, yeah.
Have fun. How often do you get the shakes after a workout? And is that what they call it? What are they called?
I don't know if it's called shakes. It's just like my fatigue, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know Tom gets it really bad.
Yeah.
You know Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep walking, sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad for me today. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to keep it a little bit lighter. I know my kettlebell deadlifts, I have trouble with my back being straight. So, went a little bit lighter to see if I could focus on that. The coach had to correct me a few times.
Yeah.
But I think it went pretty well overall. The last 800 was hard. It's my leg things as fatigued as they were, but
yeah.
Overall it was a good workout.
So cerebral palsy affects your speech, your movement. What else does it affect?
I mean, I mostly say balance and coordination.
Balance and coordination?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that
Those are the main
the
things.
main things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not digestive system or like any other normal processes.
I think it kind of depends on the person. Like, I have some like acid reflux issues in the past. I think might be related to it, and then
Yeah.
I have some like sensory issues. So
What kind?
sensory issues.
Sensory. Gotcha.
So like, I would just describe it as I'm like super ticklish everywhere, basically.
Really?
That's kind of how because I didn't know I had it until I had
Until someone started tickling you?
Well, someone suggested it who knew a little bit about neurological issues, and I was like, oh, that makes sense, because I'm like the most ticklish person I know, and like I can't be like, I touch it.
Like you can't get a massage?
Yeah, I like jump. When I get like the deep tissue stuff, I like tense up and jump, and I thought it was like just being ticklish, but I guess there's like sensory issues also that
Yeah.
a lot of people with CP has. So
Better than being in pain, I guess, right?
yeah.
Speaking of pain, do you experience any pain from having cerebral palsy?
No, really, I don't. I do get tight muscles, so I do have to, stretch and try to do some like deep tissue work, just to try and manage it. So I can get a little bit of pain with that, but I really don't experience pain
Yeah.
in general. So
You don't experience pain in general.
I mean, no, I don't
Oh.
experience like abnormal amounts of pain.
I was gonna say that sounds like a superpower.
Yeah, I wish I didn't.
Does cerebral palsy affect learning at all?
Not for me. I think just because cerebral palsy is like brain damage in general, it can affect a lot of things, definitely. But me, I don't have any learning difficulties. I mean, I went to college, got a degree in engineering, so I do fine. I don't have any learning difficulties, but some people might. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
Depends on the person.
What are some of the biggest challenges you faced growing up? Or do you remember growing up and what did your parents tell you? I guess that's better.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know I had cerebral palsy yet for a long time, because my parents referred to it as like a motor skill delay.
Okay.
And so I just kind of thought like, hey, I have some like kind of like motor skill learning impairment, and then kind of just like going to doctors and reading up online, I was like, hey, that's kind of a term that like, that's basically cerebral palsy. It's
Yeah.
like the same thing. It just kind of, I think my parents and other people wanted to describe it that way just because they didn't want it to like stop me from doing things.
Right.
So, but
Did it ever stop you from doing anything, or has it?
a little bit, yeah. I mean, like doing sports in high school, I was kind of worried about it. Like, in general, I was kind of worried about like working out, because a lot of coaches and other people thought certain movements would be like dangerous for me. So,
Okay.
for a long time growing up, I just, stayed safe. I did a little bit of running in high school, but really didn't touch weights until like 7 or 8 years ago.
Right.
And I think that's part of why I love CrossFit, is like I'm learning that I could do a lot more than I was told I could do, and just learning how my CP affects me, and being able to like choose what I do and how I work out, and taking that initiative is just really cool. So that's something I love about CrossFit, is you learn about your body and yourself.
Yeah.
In general, the CrossFit community is, more open to it. I think a lot of coaches would like that opportunity. So, I would reach out, maybe try and like dialogue with the coach, let them know you're trying to figure out what you can and can't do, and just say you wanted to try it out. And if you feel like you're a good fit, I would say go for it. But yeah, it could be hard to find someone willing to work with you. So I moved from major to moderate when they created the moderate division.
Okay.
But I personally like it because it's more challenging. They, have like pull-ups and double unders and skill work that I like work really hard to get in the gym. So
Yeah.
it's cool to be able to like celebrate that and have those workouts those movements come up. But yeah, it's kind of hard with the whole classification. It's never totally fair. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the best that they could do. So
Right.
so yeah, I think part of it is just, I think for me personally, I had to really like focus on like my own stuff and not worry about what other people are, what they're dealing with, because we're all impaired differently, and we have like moments that we do well in and movements we don't do so well in, and it's different for each person. So it's you know, it's challenging, but I think I've had to come to a place where I'm just, you know, stoked to be able to do what I do and want to continue doing it. So
Is your speech something that you think about often? Is that like, I mean, obviously you move slightly differently than
yeah.
able body, and
Yeah, I think the speech is hard for me. I really don't like listening to my voice at times, and I think I fought it a lot because I think first impressions people can maybe maybe think I have like an intellectual disability or something, and so I think I've been kind of ashamed of my speech.
Yeah.
But kind of just being like, this is how I talk, and
yeah,
just being okay with it. Yeah. See you guys in September at the Adaptive CrossFit Games hosted by Wheel Walk.